Hey guys, how's everyone's day going today? So I have a fun video today, something purely speculatory and theory based, with some facts here and there of course. So for those who don't know, Star Wars has released this image of Rey yesterday, along with that really crazy TV spot that I don't really want to put any images of because I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't and don't want to see it, which covers her in two different lights, where one says to choose your path and the other says to fulfill your destiny. Much like the Emperor always said, and now Snoke. While many theories are going around the internet since yesterday about how she'll turn to the dark side, I have a different theory here. Along with the new TV spot, I don't think she's gonna turn to the dark side. I think the image is misleading, as usual, and that its premise is to show us that the new Force users that we'll be getting in The Last Jedi can have both the light and the dark within them. It's this constant theme that we keep getting. We've seen it in the trailers, that the darkness rises and the light to meet it. Only then is true power born, much like Snoke and Luke, who we're led to believe is working on this balanced ability. I want you all to imagine something with me. We go through The Last Jedi. Rey is seen through her arc, she trains with Luke, the prodigal light side user, like a female Anakin, basically, training all the way to the end of the film with Luke, then turns to the dark side, where Kylo turns back to the light, basically just having them switch places. I can't really see that happening too well, but if it does happen, how could it? I think the only way that she'll turn to the dark side is if Snoke mind controls her. Otherwise, it just seems somewhat unlikely, but hey, it could happen. The part in the trailer where Luke starts shouting at Rey to resist it, I think that could be a piece where she might be battling to stay in the gray area, so to speak, even though Disney has said they won't be calling balanced users Grey Jedi. Today we also get this same image for Kylo Ren, where he is seen in this same light, captioned, "Become what you were meant to be." It's starting to make me believe that he's speaking to Rey in that scene in the trailer, as her caption reads, "Something inside me has always been there." And then we know that she says, "And now it's awake." What could be inside her that's now awake? I believe that is clearly the Force, but I think it means both the light and the dark, which is what helped her defeat Kylo in The Force Awakens. If we remember, the light flickered in the same colors as this photo, providing the idea that she has both colors, or in other words, both parts of the Force within her. The light and the dark, blue and red. The same happens to Kylo, which means that he may just turn to the light himself, killing his past if he has to. Unless we get a team fight here at the end where they both unite to fight someone. That would be pretty cool too. Daisy Ridley has said that in the film Rey makes some choices that aren't for the greater good. This again is alluding to her not always following the path of the good guy, of the light side user, but rather someone who uses both the dark and the light. So I don't think Rey will turn so much to the dark side, but rather she will use the dark side to favor her choices. But just as much as she will use the light, almost in this flickering effect, right? Just like in The Force Awakens. Something else I'd like to mention is that this image of Captain Phasma that has been released today as well. It says leader, but then in red it says villain. Now a leader is usually seen as someone who is good, so in an interview with the cast, it was mentioned that Phasma looks out for herself, meaning she could end up joining the Resistance just to be on the winning team. That's just a loose theory I have in mind, but hey, only a week now until we know for sure. I can't wait. Now Lucasfilm keeps saying there will be a shocking reveal as big or bigger than when Vader told Luke he is his father, and I'm thinking that could be maybe even Luke turning to the dark side, as we see him on both posters, as mentioned in other videos. There are so many different theories I have here, but I think I'm gonna just leave it at that until the film drops in just 7 days' time. Oh, and of course, as for spoilers and titles, I'm gonna make sure I do my best to make sure everything is as spoiler-free in the titles, until enough time has gone by for you all to see it. Basically, I'll probably be doing several uploads a day at least. I'm sure my mind will be buzzing like crazy with things to discuss with you all. So let me know down below, do you think Rey will turn to the dark side? Do you think the rumors could be true and the theories could be correct? Or do you think it's just a misleading image from Lucasfilm again? I'll leave that for you to discuss down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
the Force will be with you always.